We are without a leader. The dead king of Scotland has no heir. The shadow of settles across the hill. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon if we have any chance of resistance. We need to forge an army by any means necessary. Terrorizing all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. But if we're to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good. Now, right-click near the blue flag. Good. Now, move to the next flag. Click the soldier. Then right-click near the flag. Excellent! To move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all.
不知道现在这样有没有回音？
Go on to the next flag.
把手机稍微放远了一点，希望回音不要太重。
Soldiers at once. Click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click.
我还是先从教程开始玩一下。
To the next flag. Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen.
都被那个 AI 屌虐菜。
Click the outpost to attack it. The outpost is destroyed. That should slow the English raids. Keep following the path to the village. Home sweet home. Wait. The English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack your village. Just click your soldiers and right-click the English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers and you will have won your first battle. Good job! Now you know how to fight back against the English army.
Dun, dun, dun.
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we will need many more recruits, much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be steeped in the blood of clansmen. An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we've cobbled together will collapse again. To support the Scottish army, you'll need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood, and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush, click a village. Then right-click the forage bush near the blue flag. In the status area at the bottom of the screen, you can see how much food the villager is carrying. The villager continues to gather from the forage bush until he's carrying 10 food. villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town center. The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen. In addition to your food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpiles. The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food. Good! You found some gold!
简单的教学。
50 food. To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click a tree. If you haven't found any gold yet, search in the unexplored territory.
先把那些普通的战役都玩一玩。
You now have enough gold. You're well on your way to making a city.
任务改变。
Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown military tactics in Wales, England, and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He's indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick upon Tweed. Would that I could call it a battle, but it was truly more of a massacre. Unless we organize our army, there will be more massacres to follow. I pray we can be ready for Longshanks coming.
训练军队。
In villages throughout the Highlands, there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the city of Dunbar.
把手机放比较远一点，这样应该比较没有回音。
The English have an army that is larger and better trained. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up the spear, sword, or bow. We must remake these shepherds into soldiers. See it again. We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town center. Then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen.
完成4个民兵。
It takes time for a villager to appear. If your town center is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen. Good job! Try building another house. Good job! The villager has appeared next to your town center. Now, create another villager. Each house supports 5 units. The population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current supportable population. You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military building. Click the buildings button, click the build house button, then click where you want to build the house. If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
一个黑暗时代的，竟然需要黄金。
Now you can create soldiers. Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button. Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen. That's one militia. Create 3 more, and you'll have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Click the barracks, and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row.
好，3个人，再一个。
This area against English attacks. Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshank's army will be another matter. The wicked English king has yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias could only get us so far. We are going to need more advanced weapons.
研发与科技。
Rumors creep in from the south of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland, his great sword driving through earth and man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can hold the English advance, it will give us time to develop the arms we need. Even now, our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are making arrows and crossbow bolts. English use very advanced weapons and armor. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids. You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town center, then click the research loom button.
哦，敌人只有16。一开始应该这些都，以为这边有一个。先从教学开始吧，不然我一直被电脑莫名其妙的打败。
In addition to gathering food in forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.准备等一下下一个。 Good. Researching technology cost resources, but improves your civilization. While you're researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
好像过不太去。
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food. Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. Good! You're on your way to the Feudal Age. You already have a barracks, so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to the food source. Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town center, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button. Good! You're on your way to the Feudal Age. Dwarves! The English are making a sneak attack! Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Oh. Đây đây.
Congratulations! Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. Near the minimap at the lower right corner of the screen is the Idle Villager button. Click and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the Feudal Age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click Upgrade to men-at-arms. Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms. The English are attacking again! Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms.
哦，也太快了吧！
English are no match for your warriors.
就这样赢了。我都什么都还没研发呢。哦，红色。
Longshanks has invaded, stormed, and sacked the city of Perth. It's worse. He's captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scotland. If we cannot bring about a victory in battle soon, then the Scottish armies will be too demoralized to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish he'd get his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.
嘿，施特林之役。
Skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly reformed army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops. The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food. You found some sheep? Sheep are a good source of food, so send them back to your town center and assign a villager to gather food from them. You can specify a location for new units to gather by selecting a gather point. For villagers, click the town center and click the Set Gather Point button. Keep making villagers at your town center until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in. You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south. Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes. To your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age.
哦，这边不错哦。就在这边吧，他在这边侦查。
Fjedika.
build a fishing ship. To fish, click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring. Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map. Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it.
好，升级。哦，已经出现啦！我感觉我现在好像太慢了，一开始就输了。
To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town center. Click your town center, then click town bell.
哦，过太爽，过太爽。哎，可以耶，原来可以。哦，是故意的啦，他故意刻意做成这样。
If you have villagers in your town center, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
哦，这里，敌人的警戒塔也在那边，看到了。
Now that you've reached the feudal age, concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12. An English outpost! You know what to do! Knock it down!
啊，要我摧毁它，我觉得有点难呢。嘿，你们用这个。
keep exploring the map.
至少需要12名以上的士兵。哇哦，这。12名啊，那试试看吧。你去采黄金。
Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Работа.
原来这样，食物应该都耗得差不多了。
English outpost. You know what to do. Knock it down.
不能再进化了。
Your watchtower will fire on enemy units and help protect your town. Remember to upgrade your weapons and arms at the blacksmith. You do have a blacksmith, don't you? Now you have a large enough force to attack the English base. Charge! Keep your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
步兵术。
Работа.
直接在那边见，不知道会发生什么事，一直打。
Until you've got an army of about 12 soldiers.
أهلا رابوجا
快跑！去采黄金。哦，有够慢的。大家进攻！噔噔！哦，我们的士兵。两个长弓手，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12， 12个，可以。没人受伤。嗨 ，Hello。Today is a good day. 哦，这是新手教学，不知道今天有没有回音。6个长弓手，2、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12，哎，很好。
Great job! You've destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots.
Great.
Good job!
Great.
You've eliminated the English soldiers. Now destroy destroy that tower, and our victory will be complete. Now that you know how to build up, advance through the ages, and find and fight your enemies, you have all the basic skills you need to play a random map game, the most common type of game in Age of Empires.
Oh, and win 这只是一个普通的教学。
Stirling was our first great victory. Even as we held the coastline, word came in that the Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight, of whom so many have spoken. Now, we know his name. Sir William Wallace, the Hammer of the English. Edward Longshanks names Wallace a
我来留言一下。
criminal. But Sir William replies that he cannot be a traitor, since he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigor. Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
好，缔结同盟。
Our coffers were depleted at the Battle of Stirling, so we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans. Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale.